Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Just in time. I wait on the counter, but I'm sitting there like because I checked out yesterday's broadcast. Anyway, we're gonna do it.
Y'all live?
Yes. You are correct, sir. We will do it live. Ha!
Hail tank.
Thanks. Tank says, "Holy moly! I actually caught the star of the show.
Yeah, how about that?
It's hot, and it's going to get hotter, my friend. And I'm
Oh,
not
dude,
talking about the
I
show.
was dying today.
Yeah, and here I am drinking hot coffee. Well,
I drank like 7 bottles of water at work, dude. Did not pee once. I was sweating so much that I
yeah.
never even had to use the bathroom.
Wow,
Insane.
you're a robot cop. Uh,
Dude, it's crazy. I was walking around like I just came out of a swimming pool all day.
yeah. Well, I
Pants, my
just got out of the
underwear,
shower,
everything was
so
wet.
phew, yeah. Who needs a shower? Uh,
Yeah,
not me. I just took one.
122 was a heat index. Yeah,
122
lovely.
adjusted here. Yeah. Yeah, it was 111 heat index here yesterday. I don't know about today, but it was supposed to be higher today.
Yeah,
So,
I was saying tomorrow that we might actually hit 105 regular temperature without the index.
oh
It'd
yeah,
be
it's
a
going to climb up over 100 here too, I hear. So,
oh my god, dude. I didn't think I
yeah.
was gonna make it through today, and it was only like 97. Oh,
Jimmy Reyes' birthday today.
oh, happy birthday, Jimmy! Hey, Lorenzo.
Uh, and,
Oh,
I
did
did
you
send him the
remember,
link, so
Rex?
hopefully he'll come in. Huh?
Did you remember we were supposed to have Texas Dave on today,
I did.
Wednesday? Oh, okay.
His friend came in. He was like, "Oh, I can join you today," and now his friend came in today. So
Oh shit.
yeah, he said, "Have a good show. We'll see you next week."
All right. Well,
Lorenzo in the house. Hello,
was
Lorenzo
Dave in
Sleestack.
yesterday? He wasn't here yesterday, was he?
Who?
Texas Dave.
Texas Dave? No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
no, he
Dude, I
wasn't.
thought maybe I was so tired I just forgot.
Yeah, no, we had Vic's birthday party and draw stream and whatnot, and
That's right. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
yeah. Oh,
and hopefully he had a good.
yeah. He went for quite a while. He stopped streaming like right as I was getting up for work. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, he went a while.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I said Vic streamed for a while last night because
Oh, did he?
when I was getting
Okay.
ready for work this morning, I saw he had just stopped streaming like a couple minutes before.
He can do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he can do it. Little or no effort. Oh. A Luzon giant forest skink. You were mentioning skinks yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Uh, that one looked like a skink. That wasn't a skink. This is a skink. He looks very sus
Yeah.
in his slant eyed. Maybe he's Asian.
Suspicious.
Should I say that? Maybe he's Asian.
Yeah,
Oh,
he could be.
maybe not. Sorry about that, guys. I love slant. I love Asians. I do love Asians. Playing with fire, man.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, dude. Oof. Man, I'm.
It's
Oh,
too hot to, my gosh.
oh,
That
freezing.
get these tracking at least one tracking number here to Elsie at some point. Need to text it to him, but I don't have my phone. I don't have to go in until 7, so not going down to win. I was wondering if I was going to or not. They probably sending me to Paragould again. Who knows? It finds the camera sus. Yes. Oh my. Yeah, it sounds like
uh, Zulu.
he sounds a little like the guy from Lord of the Rings. My precious.
Oh.
Tree Goblin in the house. Hi Rex, Shadowhawk, and all the Asian viewers.
Hey, Tree.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
we might have had one.
Man, it's hot, man. It's a meltdown. I tell you, it's like 72 degrees upstairs.
Uh,
And I'm running it constantly, because you just using the upstairs and have been all summer.
yeah,
And
did work.
generally, you get started early enough, it does it. But when it gets really hot, not that
Well,
one's not gonna.
it cranked, and we're sitting at 80 right now.
Yeah, mine's 72 up there. Now down here, I don't know, probably above that. And here I am. I'm just sitting here, kind of perspiring. It's hot.
Yeah.
We open a window. Yeah, all my windows are like painted shut. So,
Yeah,
I
too hot
don't
to open
know.
the windows
Jimmy didn't
anyway.
affirm if he's going to be on today, but I did want to send him the link. And hopefully Jimmy Reyes can join us for his birthday. But if not, I understand. He's one person I'd like to get on. Back to Elf with no name today. Don't know his project. He says 73% funded with 9 days to go. There's still character tiers rewards if you want to be in the second issue, and there's still rewards for as little as $5 back today, but he doesn't give a link.
And what
So
was whose project?
let me check that again. I'm just going to bring the picture up, but back the
Oh,
elf with no name today. Let's
the elf
see.
with no name. I don't think I've heard of that one yet.
Well, I no, I don't know if that's the check out the Elf with No Name #1 fantasy western comic. Okay, so I had to click on his Twitter to see. See, I just don't. It's a Kickstarter.
Oh, it's Kickstarter.
I don't get when they don't put the link. What good is that? When they tell you to back today and maybe send a picture and you go, oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I don't get that at all. That
Hey,
seems
Trusty
like a
Sidekick.
wasted tweet to me. Trust a rhino. Hey, trusty sidekick. Greetings, true believers. Uh, I don't know if he's doing birthday stuff or not. Tank. He was at a doctor getting a checkup. He was in a hospital not too long ago.
Yeah.
Uh, and tweeted out a picture of him in the hospital bed, making waves. Okay. Can you name this artist? Shadowhawk.
Mm.
You should be able to because you read a lot of Mad magazines.
Oh yeah, it's Don Martin.
The Beatles. Ringo's got his drumstick up his nostril.
Yeah,
Don Martin, you are correct.
yeah, I was a big fan of Don Martin back in the day.
I knew you were. I knew you were.
I got some drawings around here somewhere. I used to do a bunch of little cartoon characters, but I did
Since Tank's here, we're going to
basically
rock
Don
out a
Martin
little.
faces on them.
Love that gif.
Little chicken right.
I thought it was a parrot, but we'll go with that.
What?
Critical Blast
Here's a bird.
apparently has a thing after Rainey came to seem to, to feel fiendish too for Smurfette.
Huh?
That's a healthy looking Smurfette.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
She's got her flotilla devices extended. Inflated. Joe Ball and Shane Mess on the Man Cave tonight on about 45 minutes, I think, because they're on Eastern time, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
So
on
they
Belmont's channel or
on
Zagos channel.
well, they're simulcasting, so I think
Oh,
it'll be on
so it's
Belmont
both.
and Good Stuff. Yeah.
Ah, very nice. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Now,
I'm
before
wiped
you
out today,
ask me,
man.
I haven't looked at that, but this was a pretty cool Doom I sent to you earlier, Doctor Doom.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get a chance to see that one earlier. That is pretty cool.
I found 2 alt accounts, I believe, and followed you on both of them on Twitter. Maybe multiple times where you tried to set up accounts. I don't know, but I followed you.
Huh? I don't know.
That is Valero Green Gian Garando. That was actually a New
Okay.
York City commission, maybe New York City Comic Con.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
this was
I
this
thought
was
New
a
York
pretty neat
wasn't until
mix
like
up there.
October or something.
Wolverine versus Predator. I'd like to see that one.
Oh, that's not bad. I like that. And it's Wolverine in the classic yellow.
In the yeah, and somebody told me recently I like the brown and the ochre or whatever. That wasn't their words, but I mean I knew what they wanted. The brown outfit. I forget who that was.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got used to it, but when they first changed it, I really didn't like the new brown outfit. It took me a little while.
yeah, I mean I think that was probably a thing with most people. I think it was the same with me.
It did make more sense when you think about it, though, that Wolverine would be like in a brown or more of an earth color than like bright yellow and blue. So,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, Timothy, good to see you, sir.
Yeah, I think it's from his first appearance in the Hulk. He wore it for like the cameo, the full appearance, and then the cameo in the next issue where he leaves in the Incredible Hulk. But I think the original costume was modified for X-Men when he next appeared.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this was an interesting book that was posted. I guess put out in World War II. Listen, Hitler, the gremlins are coming. The
Alrighty.
gremlins are tearing apart his Luftwaffe, I guess, there.
Yeah. Psychological warfare.
Psychological damage. Yes, it is. Propaganda.
Propaganda.
Dr. Pop Culture put that one up. This was a pretty neat mashup that Comic Books Addicts posted. Sort of a Marshall Rogers cover, except with Dagger from Batman and Dagger. That would be a combo,
Oh wow, yeah, that's different.
instead of Cloak. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I like that old Batman Detective Comics logo. That's
Yeah, yeah.
let's see. Timothy Olsen in the house. Tankorama. Upon Fanta learning about the soda being started by the Nazis, will she be the person formerly known as Fanta?
I don't know. Has she learned
I don't
about
know.
it
You have to ask
yet?
her.
Nobody tell her. We can make fun of
Marshall Rogers really did have a pretty good run on that on Detective Comics.
her. Yeah.
This is an eye-opening old ad. I shot him because I loved him with the new Isola camera.
Well, all right.
Hate speech, early hate speech, folks.
Used to love her, but I had to kill her.
Hmm. As for the Batman, his next encounter seems more reassuring. Batman thinking to himself, who'd have thought I'd ever need refuge among hippies? Hey, Batman, baby, need outfit. Rest your frame and mellow out. Dig him. Ain't that enough to bore a hole in the knowledge box? Great dialogue. Probably Denny O'Neil.
Probably.
No. Not sure about the artist. Nice art, though.
Great looking Batman, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely 70s.
I got no problem with that classic Batman look. I mean, that's
No, I don't either. I
nothing
mean,
wrong.
it works. His belt, his utility belt seems to have less of those little cylinders on it in this shot.
Yeah, a little bit.
Less things to access on your belt, like shark repellent.
That's right. I love the way stuff would just appear on his belt when you needed it. You know,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean,
you never saw the shark repellent before, and then all of a sudden he's on dangling from a ladder with a shark coming after him, and like, grab the shark repellent, Robin. It's right there in
absolutely.
my utility belt.
When I think of Tank, why do I think of a beaver eating cabbage?
I have no idea. Beavers are not ferret-like whatsoever.
He's a grubby little thing, isn't he? Kids
I thought
playing
all the
out
life
back.
was wood.
Yeah, it's cabbage.
Yeah, kind of woody, I
Conveniently,
guess.
but yeah, it looks like little wood chips, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Or apple chips.
A little beaver's
He's
gonna have
greedy
gas,
little
baby.
thing. Yeah, look at him use those hands.
Yeah, yeah, some pretty good little grabbers on them.
Yeah, yeah, like a raccoon or
Yeah, I didn't
squirrels.
realize they had that mobile of little front paws.
Dexterity.
Hmm. I mean, raccoons and shit. Yeah, you expect it, but
Now Saturday, and hopefully his friend Matt will be able to join us. Frankie B. Washington will be
Frankie
joining us.
B,
Frankie B. Uh, this
Frankie the
is
B, Washington.
the card right there that he did at the convention.
Oh, very cool.
That I believe Dr. Mask, yeah, Dr. Mask Retro Elixir got from Frankie B. So that's his card that Frankie did.
Ah, okay, and that's
And for the title,
Betsy, right? From Wolf and Betsy.
oh wow, I never noticed that was a childhood photo of Frankie B. He says, "Look what I just did." He probably holding up an early drawing. Frankie B, the largest, oldest child, on the show, perhaps.
Frankie B's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, he has a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah. I've been in contact with him today and setting up shows. I've got shows set up all the way to Sunday.
Dude, I saw a bunch of notifications popped up.
Oh, I thought you said after the third notification you wouldn't get one.
It's what they've been saying for years. I don't know, but 4 or 5 of them come up.
Yeah. How about a
Maybe
little
it's because
bit?
you
I mean,
maybe it's
Peter
because you drop them
Gilmore. I
all at
really
one
think
time. I
he's
don't know.
probably wanting this. Peter, I think really Peter Gilmore is really wanting this elephant job.
Dude, I hope he fucking gets it, man. I love what he's been doing with this elephant.
Yeah, like he's got the little monkey, ching ching ching
Yeah,
ching.
that's awesome.
Yeah, look at that, and colored.
Did you see the one he did of like the elephant like in a subway tunnel, kind of coming up from the back of the tunnel into the light?
I don't know if I've seen that one. I know we had some on.
Yeah, it looks almost
Uh,
almost painted, like the color on it. It's freaking cool, man. I hope EBS is paying attention to Peter.
yeah. No, I'd like to see Frankie B do a elephant. I think he could do an awesome elephant.
Oh, I bet you, yeah, Frankie B could probably pull one off really well.
General Piggy got his kaiju's and cowboys and was
Oh,
posting
very cool.
pictures of his books that he got of kaiju's and cowboys. That's one, and there's two, I believe.
Cool.
So we'll be talking to him and hopefully Matt. Matt's out on the West Coast, so he's at a different time than Frankie, and that'll be at Saturday at noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. If you're like
Oh,
on the East Coast, like Frankie is,
alrighty. I
and we
shall
still
take
have Pat Broderick
indeed.
and Mike Barron's down. You know, uh, we have them coming on in a couple weeks. So after Pat has to do his thing this week. So
Yeah, yeah, he's
we'll
got
have
some
them on.
previous commitments,
Yeah, yeah, some
but that
stuff
should be a
going
lot of
on.
fun if you get
And
Pat and Mike
Tank
back on.
Ferret very diligent in dropping Paul Roper's 21 Demons. The Rise is nearly complete ahead of September 15th deadline. Don't miss out on the action-packed saga where a celestial engineered weapon is our only hope against the infernal machinations of the Dark Prince himself, Lucifer. Wow.
Infernal Machination. Very
Just
cool.
light reading.
Yeah,
Just light
yeah.
reading.
A,
You can
a
find
nice
that
little
over
entertainment.
on Fund My Comic, 21 Demons, The Rise. Paul Roper, longtime comic book fan, turned creator, artist, writer, sounds like me, and have been struck by the infection of storytelling in fantasy. Uh, Not a trailer with this one, but they are 18% there. They're asking for $1,000. End date is September 29th, 37 days to go. They have 7 backers, $184 raised in 18 days. So you might want to check this out on
Yeah,
Fun My Comic. The artwork looks,
artwork looks great.
yeah, it looks different than any, 102 pages of high octane story, they say.
Cool. Got like that.
Slow to
Big old,
upload here.
big old fatty.
Uh, this package comes with 125 a 20-page Fun My Comic exclusive graphic novel. So I don't know what the difference is here. It's confusing. Uh, they're saying 120 over here. Over here it says 102. So was it expanded upon? And
Yeah, maybe they added in a
I don't know.
backup
This is
story or
slow to load up. There's just some Morbius looking stuff.
yeah. I was just gonna say that reminds me of Morbius right there.
Yeah, yeah. Except he had white skin.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of different for well, no, I don't guess. I guess there were a lot of pale
Yeah,
vampires, right?
vampires have always
Look at
been
the
pale.
t-shirts, man. Got t-shirts
Hmm.
against community standards.
Let's
Uh,
go.
I don't know if it says how many campaigns. Do they even do a campaign counter like Indiegogo over there? You know, like this is his first campaign, second campaign, third, fourth.
Oh,
Probably
Kickstarter or
not.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know Kickstarter well enough.
Yeah,
Is that Kickstarter or Fund My Comic you're on?
this
Kickstarter?
fund my comic.
Oh, it's Fund My Comic. And now
Yeah,
that's yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure we'd have to ask Luke on that one.
yeah. I would probably say no, but I like that. I mean, it shows you like Ethan. He's like I remember when he was like 17 campaigns. He was ahead of the pack. You know, had a
Mm,
bunch of. There's a Fund My Comic exclusive print to be colored. That print looks pretty dope.
yeah, that's cool.
Big banner like thing. Looks pretty light on the dialogue, which I'm glad. I don't like a lot of text heavy stuff. I think you and I talked about that the other day, yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it sometimes a little bit of text heavy page or two is okay, but like I don't want a whole book
Yeah.
that's like
Well, like
crazy
I had a
texty.
simple scene, a simple splash page in that you haven't seen. All that I've shared with you, and I have not shown you the complete file of Devil Flyer. Uh, you've only seen the first 7 pages in the ash can.
Yeah, yeah.
So you still have the surprise of reading it when it comes out in the prequel.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I'm looking
yeah, I don't
forward.
want to totally spoil it for you. But
Well,
there's I had to get in some text somewhere. And like I said, I was very sparse on the dialogue. And if their mouth wasn't open, the guy's mouth is like this.
right.
Uh, and I'm just, all the dialogue I put in there, he was one of Cy Marco's thugs. The one that gets skewered in the chest on page 7
Oh,
through the
okay.
windshield by the
Yep,
trident.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
he's going huh, humph or something like that. He's making a noise like you know, not even
Cool.
words. But yeah, there's one where he's just devil flyers on the ledge, and that's in the trailer, that shot, although not the bottom part. uh Pedro kind of zoomed in on devil flyer on top of the building, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
he's just kind of grabbing the building and raking his claws on the building, and the debris falling, a little bit of debris and dust is falling down off the ledge. And that had a big space there where I could put like a box of dialogue, talking about Cy Marco crime family and they must be stopped and blah blah blah, and then that was the page that was most text heavy, that kind of told you what was going on, that Devil
Mhm.
Fly already knew about the Cy Marco crime family, and him sort of his exposition, you learn about him. Uh, Cy Marco's going to be exciting. Actually, today, Shadowhawk, I've been working on, made some breakthroughs on like the climax of the story. Uh, what else? There was something else. Couple of different breakthroughs. Uh, where you're introduced. I'm thinking about when you're introduced to the to Silver Boa, and the stories set in our past in the 50s, but his future, uh, and sort of the end of his life. It's called the death of Silver Boa. So your introduction to the character, you see his death, and so and I had some thoughts about that, and that's gonna. I said, "Oh, I can tie that in with Cy Marco." I already has some dialogue written to it. Came up with that the other day. And my cold drink here. Drippy, drippy. I don't like drippy, drippy around collectibles. But you know it's cold. What I'll do is I'll put some in there and then I'll put it in the freezer and freeze the bottom. And then when I take off for work, I'll have a chunk of ice in there. Keep it cold for a good long time. What are you doing? It sounds like you're microwaving something.
I'm trying to start some laundry. Some clothes for tomorrow.
Ah,
I don't know how to work this thing very well.
Kate's been under the weather for a while. She says that something's sweeping through. It's not COVID, but it's uh, she's had it and been battling with it along with a lot of Florida residents. Um,
Hmm.
sweeping through, especially the Orlando section. Symptoms are like headache, your upset stomach, your stomach hurts, diarrhea, big time,
Oh,
low energy. So she just says, be beware and prepared, my friend. So are they on? Is this China 2.0? I wonder.
yeah. Round two, right?
Round two. Yes. Well, they've already been talking about the next round of vaccines and stuff, right? It's
Oh
like
yeah,
just
yeah. I've
double
already heard. I heard stuff
double
like
down.
over a month ago about, oh, flu season's gonna be coming and COVID's gonna be back and blah
I
blah
don't think
blah.
they feel like they have to learn anything. They're just like, oh, love this. If they would put this in the stores, I would buy it. Talk about leftist propaganda. Where are we at?
What?
Oh, yeah, it's the ankle monitor.
Ankle monitor.
Yeah, Little Tykes, my first ankle monitor with Trump's head there. They need to put one on Biden. They need to make a Biden version of that here pretty
Yeah,
soon.
no kidding.
No aspersions, just saying. The orange turd, he calls it. RD put that. My first ankle monitor. Also, make my poopy pants monitor. When the orange turd is ultimately convicted in Georgia, which I don't think he's going to be, RD, sorry. I will really feel sorry for the prison guards that check him in the prison. The orange turd will have to spread his ass cheeks. Wow.
Not gonna happen, boys.
Yeah, yeah. I told you they were gonna, indict him and put him in cuffs.
They're trying to.
Whatever.
There's
I mean,
there's already been a ton of legal experts that have come out and said that it don't matter. You can try them in separate states and all this other bullshit. He's still immune because he was the president at the time. He's got full immunity over all that bullshit. It's all crap.
yeah, nothing to see here. I mean, it's they're focused on that to take the heat off of the Biden family. Who
Hmm.
knew that the monkeys like comic books too, man? Here's a couple of pictures of them reading Green Lantern.
Oh, cool.
And what's that other one? World's Finest with Batman and Superman. Wow.
So DC Comics for the monkey.
I guess, yeah. I don't see a Marvel in the batch, but that doesn't mean that there might not be one. He's got a whole lap full right there.
Yeah, yeah, looks like it.
Only Mickey still survives on the monkeys. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty sad, but he's pretty active touring and
Hmm.
doing things. He's pretty active. And I'm glad because I mean monkeys were huge back in the '60s.
His
I
daughter was
felt in the
a
mid '60s.
semi-popular actress for a little while. I don't know if she still is
Oh,
or not,
really?
but
I didn't know that.
mm,
Who? Mickey's?
yeah, Mickey Dolenz'
Oh,
daughter. Can't remember her first name right offhand.
this is pretty decent. I like this
Amy,
Green Lantern.
maybe.
I like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, energy,
Who
man.
who drew that one?
I think Ethan came up with the sort of light in front of Lantern, right? The symbol,
Hmm.
like you see here. I think he came up with that, didn't he?
Hey, maybe. I don't know.
I think he did on his tour, on Green Lantern. That was done by Rob Rogers, I guess, and Jonathan Glapon? Glapon?
Glap off
Glapoff? I don't know.
the glapper.
He says Green Lantern by Demon Puppy, so I don't know who Demon Puppy is. So maybe Rob Rogers was just sharing that. I don't know, but Glapon. That's really clap on, folks.
Oh, now you ruined it. Oh,
Don't you wish? Don't you wish? I think when
oh yeah.
Biden took
Um,
office, the price was $1.82.
yeah, within 2 weeks it was
Now it's
already
about
$4.
360 something. It depends on where you're at. It's inflated, it's conflated. And I like to hear the stock report. I mean, just is it up? Is it down through the day? And
Uh-huh.
under Biden, it generally pretty down. I mean, under Trump, it was hitting records, records, records. Things were going gangbusters, and and
Yeah.
nobody ever focuses on how poorly they never show you. I said, man, there's got to be somebody out there that has a graph of the stock exchange and
Yeah, but they're not going to show you that because they don't want to,
no,
you
but
know.
there's got to be some information that's public information where you can actually get that and see it back in the Trump years, what it did, and then compared to today, surely.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, there's got to be
Uh,
someone.
did you look at Graham Nolan's book? Again, I like this cover. It is in a swamp, it's dark, but even blown up here for me, it looks okay. But reduced down, it's very dark cover,
Mm,
sort of modern sensibility to coloring.
yeah, a little bit. No, this is, I believe, only one of the covers. But
Yeah. Well, I like it and it fits, a very mysterious, dark and
hey, Genuine
but
Dave,
but
hey yo, hey
it
yo.
is a sort of a modern sensibility of coloring. Hey Dave, yeah. Dave in the house. He was in a chat earlier I said hi to. Saw him in. Can't remember what it was. Uh I
I
was
don't know.
thinking about Dave earlier today, about, here pretty soon I'll have to go on his show and
Yeah.
shield the prequel. Uh,
Yeah.
what could be better than some more lizard representation? And I have the link if you want it. How about glow in the dark Godzilla?
Ooh, Koji.
Mm-hmm. I like it. It's
It's all
pretty
right.
wild. Look at
He's
that.
a little, he's a little goofy looking, but that's
Well, yeah,
okay.
but I like Goofy.
Oh, yo,
Mickey and
yo,
Minnie's not
yo.
too bad either, but oh, yeah.
Yo.
He looks more alien-like there, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, in the face, almost
Get out.
looks like he's got one of the plastic seams right down the middle of his face, which
Yeah,
it might be. It might be like
it
a
could
snap
be. Yeah,
judder. I don't know.
I like that shot there though, where he was lit from behind and he was all green. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got the little Shogun lettering on there. Says something Shogun.
Hmm.
I like that. I'll put the link in the chat for you
I
that
wonder if
that
that's
might want
the
to.
a version of the
That's a
Shogun Warriors.
reaction.
Remember? Yeah, remember they did Godzilla with Shogun Warriors back in the day. The action figure. It was a big one,
Oh yeah,
and
I never had the
it
big
even
one, but I
had
do have my smaller ones. I had three
yeah.
small original 70s. I was pricing those for a little bit, actually. There we go.
Those big ones were cool. I think they were like what, like 20 inches tall or something.
That's a www.boxlunch.com.
Alrighty.
7 reaction Shogun Godzilla glow in the dark figure. Box lunch exclusive. So there you go.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it. I wonder how much that little dude cost.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not even getting into collecting Godzilla. That'll be the end. I
Well,
wanna
yeah,
I
but
wanna find one
why don't
really
you
good
get one?
Godzilla figure.
Why don't you
Yeah,
get
I want to
one?
get
It'll make you
one just
happy.
really good one.
It'll make you happy like Green Lantern.
That's the Green Lantern shot.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. That's by Doc Shanner. Shanner.
Not sure.
All right,
Mm.
you got to do something about that tuberculosis.
Yeah, let me go hook up to my oxygen tank. Excuse me.
That's that's what actually when Mark Levin coughs on the radio, he says it's cholera.
Is what?
Cholera.
Collar.
Yeah.
Oh god, that
Oh
ain't good.
wow. Pretty nice looking cover. Talk about black sensitive cover. How about Fiendish?
Ooh, very nice.
Fiendish 2 there.
Oh, that ring.
I wonder if that's the art
Ooh,
piece that sold for $4,000.
don't know. I can't
I know
remember
it was
which one.
something
I
highly stylized like this, and it could have been a cover, making it more desirable.
it may have been.
That and they get
I
in a
Yeah, I
bidding
can't
war,
remember
right?
what piece it was.
That often happens. You get in a bidding war, you get in the heat of the
Hmm.
moment, you're like, I want that, I want that.
Yep.
Wow, I mean, she was just with Critical Blast, visited Arkansas recently. Uh, Jay Jay Bama fan, the Above Average Savage, posted that her Fiendish 2 came in today.
Oh,
Smart
very
gal.
cool.
She put the exterior bagged and the frequent afternoon showers here in Florida couldn't touch it. Thanks, Renee. Yeah. Well, that's really kind of Critical Blast too. You
Yep.
got to protect it from moisture somehow.
Yeah, and those little you know, sealable padded mailers are fairly inexpensive, and you could slide a Gemini right in there.
Yeah, with mine, I shipped it and I didn't have any problems. Nobody said there's got rained on, but I had a golden age bag that the already boarded and bagged books fit in, and I put it upside down, so that if there was some moisture there, it would be on the other end, not towards the other seal. That's what
Mm,
I did with the little ash can.
yeah. Smart move. Smart move.
Oh
Everything
yeah, you
arrives
got to protect it from
beautifully
the
in.
water somehow. Uh,
Yeah. All of
That
my
was
copies arrived beautiful.
Mike McCone artwork.
Well, most of them.
Most of them, right. I'm getting ready to mail off your other 5 to you,
Yeah,
and, along with some other stuff. Rob Rogers really posting the artwork of Green Lantern. He must be major Green Lantern fan. Uh, I like Green Lantern.
yeah.
It's
He
okay.
was my favorite superhero at one point.
I mean, he's not like a sexy woman on a boat or something, but you know,
All right.
or whatever she's on. I really don't care. She's slinky. She's slinky.
For fun, she's a wonderful toy. Oh wait,
Mhm. Fun for a girl and a boy. Oh, look at there. Gender politics, early gender politics, right?
there you go.
They're identifying as boy and girl, which most
Oh
things
my.
did before they went batshit crazy.
Yeah, exactly. You've got whole languages that are based on it. So yeah.
But it's working, I assure you. Or Biden assures us anyway. It's working.
Mhm.
Bidenomics is working. Higher grocery prices, record credit card debt, higher gas prices, higher interest loans, higher crime, higher taxes.
Yeah, it's working.
More lies from the Biden administration
It
is
well,
crosswalk.
Bidenomics is doing exactly what it's intended to, turn us into a third world country. It's working.
Yeah.
Doing right what he wants.
Are they just going to be able to continue? Man, I tell you, Blood Hunt number one, by Sim. I mean, he's
It's
one of
good looking,
those
man.
that he really likes the gore. Uh, he showed some of this to us, months ago. I mean, that
Mm.
guy right there on the last panels. Well, you can see what stuffed in his mouth.
Yeah,
Pretty
I think
brutal.
Sim just posted this today. He just decided on his color.
Oh, he just decided on his colorist.
Hmm.
Yeah, Alex. She just says by my girl Alex.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So, don't know her last
yeah.
name right offhand. Sorry about that, Alex.
Well,
But
the
lovely
colors
work.
the coloring looks all right. It's
Yeah, looks good.
well, if you like that type of thing, I don't know. It's I don't think it's for me. But we love Sim around here. Not all projects are going to appeal to you. There you go, Neil Adams, Green Lantern.
Oh, you Rex
Whoops,
dropped on your head.
that's all right. I just thought you went down the toilet. Yeah, Doug TenNapel and Quaff, they could be, related with their hairstyles. I don't feel so bad about my hair now.
No, why would
No. Compared to that, it's
you? Great.
not talking about Quaff's hair, but it's not my style.
Hmm.
Today's the tide. Todd McFarlane says my buy the booth auction goes live at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Going to be throwing in lots of cool warehouse finds, comics, and toys showlinkwhatnot.com. You won't want to miss out. See you there. Hmm. And the guy comments, or Rob Liefeld, actually, one that posted this or reposted, he said he's going to make $500,000 and pay for next year's booth. Maybe. Those booths can get expensive.
I guess. Dang.
Dan Lawless says for the full story between Cyberfrog, Wreck Planet, and Red Extermination, there's Dark Harvest. Be sure to collect them all.
Yeah. And
30
Salamander and
hours,
Dusty.
give or take, left on my comic campaign, Black Phantom. So close to the end, I hope to have the print files sent off to the printer before the 1st. Yes, that's September 1st, which could mean I start shipping books out in November. Fingers crossed. This is
Awesome, brother.
this is the best deal perk here, which is get both books plus the acrylic standee plus a sketch card, $65.
Yep. That's the
For
one I got.
$25, you can get 2 books and acrylic standee. And that's
Oh,
Chad Townsend. We'll have to get Chad on, you
I
know.
can't. Well, maybe I didn't get the sketch card. I might have just got the 2 books from the standee. Can't remember now.
I got the 2 books in the standee for 25.
Yeah.
No need for a
Yeah, I think
sketch
I
card.
think that's what I did too.
Yeah. Although a sketch card would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But sketch card here, sketch card there. I could make my own book. Oh, final proof approved. The books will be done Wednesday. 350 copies, 200 of cover A and 150 of cover B. Ryan James
Congratulations, Ryan.
on Octagon.
And congratulations
Oh,
to
was
us.
that
We'll be
Methwin?
getting to read
Not
it
Doug? I
soon.
thought it was Doug Tenaple.
No, that was Methlin.
Okay, thanks for telling me. Tree Goblin, my co-host, wouldn't.
I thought you knew. I didn't hear you call him Doug.
I don't even know Methwin. Yeah, I said Doug Tenaple.
Oh,
Wow, look at that wraparound cover. I guess it's wraparound. Well, it's not really wraparound. It's got 2 separate images there, I guess. Pretty cool.
what?
I'm glad I got both. I'm glad I got it at the highest level. I mean, 350 copies and then 200 of the one cover and 150 of the other.
Yep.
Wow, that's a good deal, bro.
And a 700 sketch.
Amanda says it's Wednesday. Where's my book? Wow, brutal,
Amanda
man.
don't play.
Amanda don't play. That's good. She likes her comics. I think she's going to be one of our judges. I worked out with you last night the 2 covers to my coloring book I'm going to do. If you'll remember.
Yep. I do.
Uh, there you go. Alfredo Alicia Jr. You remember him as an artist? I never could say
Alfredo.
his name. Still can't. But there's a werewolf from him.
Alfredo.
Going to get those lovers in that carriage.
Hmm.
Although I think they could have done a better, grower.
Growl. It's kind of a growl into a roar, I
Okay, I thought it was
guess.
like
Growl.
grower.
He's a grower now, show.
Yeah, that must be a DC book because
Dealad. Hello.
that's like gray toned. I really like that.
And Cable Penny Shot. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, that's how we started the show. Hello, hello, hello. Uh, Dillard, where's my link? Between your
Yeah.
legs. I think it's called Vienna sausage. Very small. He asked.
I guess you told him. Yeah, Terry Funk died
Bam!
today.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like the leader of the Funk Brothers? He was like the
Hey, Gable. Rest in. Yeah, Terry Funk. I heard that. Yep. I didn't know who it was.
yeah, he was a wrestler back in the day.
Back in the day, like 80s.
Like I don't know, like mid '80s to '90s, something like that. I think the Funk Brothers were pretty big.
Oh, okay. Oh, there was
They,
more than one. Okay.
yeah, they had like a whole. You know how they used to get like three, four guys that would gang up, and then you'd have all the trouble with the corner. You know, the one guy distracts the referee, and two guys go in there and beat up the good guy. They had a lot of those shady tactics.
Welcome, Dillard.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good. You've been doing
Well,
draw
howdy there,
streams
Mister Dillard.
recently, I've been noticing.
Yeah, I've been very busy recently.
You know, if you put on an orange shirt, you'd remind me of some guys that I've seen on the side of the road picking up trash. Just
Oh
saying.
yeah,
Hey, Apex.
Howdy,
you know,
Yeah,
Apex.
if
happy
you put on
birthday,
a
Jimmy Reyes.
if you put on a
Absolutely.
white cap, that remind me of some guys that I saw too.
Okay. You've been working hard or hardly working? And how's the heat in California?
I wouldn't know. I'm sitting here in magnificent air conditioning.
Yes. But they
Outside
want
could
to
be
take that away from
75 degrees. It could be 117 degrees. I wouldn't know. It's a
you.
balmy
You'll know it when
71 in here.
you'll know it when you have to pick up one of your kids or take them somewhere or
I know. I was making a joke. I wasn't
go have
actually being
lunch.
serious.
Yeah, I know.
No, I did go pick up my. It's hot. It's hot out there, but
Yeah,
now I'm back in here, and I don't care how hot it is out there no more.
Go
there
okay.
you go.
Yeah, no need to dwell on
Yeah,
the heat.
good riddance to bad rubbish. That's what I say. That's what I always say.
Kind of cap you got on? All caps? Ha ha.
In all
Did you get
caps.
your apparel in or have you had that?
I had that for about a week or two.
Okay. I ordered like some shirts and a beanie, I think, or something. I don't know. And that just closed out. So should be getting that in the mail. Looking forward to getting Melvin 1 and 2 in the mail. What else I got coming? I don't know. Few things, not very much. Hopefully Uncle
Yeah,
Ian hasn't forgotten
Terry
about.
Funk died today. That's a shame.
Yeah, did you watch him back in the day?
Yeah. I wasn't real
Yeah.
familiar. Terry Funk was real popular with the hardcore crowd, the Japanese, like over there in Tokyo and stuff, doing the barbed wire
Oh,
matches
really?
with all the blood and everything. He was real
I didn't know
famous
he
for that.
ended up over there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where he kind of like got real famous.
There's
Oh, okay.
Skunk Artworks piece. That's nice.
That is nice. And he became friends with the guy that I really followed, which was Mick Foley. Uh,
Oh, yeah, I love McFoley.
so him and Terry Funk used to do tag team over there in Japan, all that crazy stuff. Then
Mm.
when Mick Foley kind of got big, he brought Terry Funk with him. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember like the wasn't it the Funk Brothers? They had like three or four of them. It was like a group.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, yeah.
4 of them. Wow.
The Funk Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Terry Funk, and then there was a couple other, at least two other ones. They would do all
Doing the
the,
punk.
when they were doing tag team matches and shit. The one guy would distract the ref, and then the other two would jump in there and beat the hell out of one
Tag
guy.
team,
Well,
you know.
yeah, typical, the shady tag.
Hmm. Yeah, it says here there's a guy named Dory Funk Jr.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's his brother. It was the siblings were
He
trained by their
appeared in
father.
Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze in 1989, Apex says.
Yep.
Huh.
Hmm. Yeah, because I only knew Terry Funk, and I kind of like learned about him just through osmosis because I followed Mick Foley so closely.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I
like him,
forget
man.
what.
When he came over to the WWE, like prime time, uh, I wasn't really a fan of him. He didn't have the look. He was just kind of all. He looked kind of like Jake the Snake, like old and run down and beat up and
Yeah, yeah. He
put
always
away
had that
wet.
little. Yeah, he always had that kind of scraggly look.
Which is fine, but not my thing. I like people to show up, look like they're ready for the prime time, look like they're ready for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Do you do these around your house, Dillard, for your kids?
Yeah, but I mix up the order so it don't look so gay like a rainbow.
Yeah, that's highly ordered. Yeah.
I think they laid them out like that on purpose.
Oh,
I do
probably.
too. But what do you call them? Chris Hicks says Otter Pops. I've never heard them called Otter Pops.
Well,
Otter
Otter
Pops. We.
Pops is a brand.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like,
All
like
right.
they're just like
Yeah,
we.
we.
Some people call them icicles. Some people call them funticles.
Yeah, I think they call up here when I was little. They called them like funsicles or something.
Yeah, but Otter Pops is like they actually taste good, and they're a brand, like a name brand. Small though, because you get the ones from the ice cream truck, and they're big,
Yeah,
beefy, shaft. They're like this, Rex.
yeah. You get those ones at
You
home,
hold them
and they're
like
Ah,
little
this, and
skinny
you
things.
stick them in your mouth, and you chew on them all weekend long.
all
Yeah, we
weekend long.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Otter Pops are real small, real skinny, real small and spindly and skinny.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they liquefy really easy, and you wind up drinking the last little bit out of the plastic tube.
Yeah, you end up drinking the syrup.
Yeah, you do that. You do it. You go and you kind of like you push the ice part and like chunk on the ice part because you want to save that very last bit of syrup to
Yeah,
give you
that
that
the little
long
shot
lingering
of
flavor
syrup
in
at
your
the end.
mouth. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Charlie Chaplin died age 88. He left us with four statements, Dillard. Number one,
Talk about old news.
nothing is eternal in this world, not even our problems.
Mm-hmm.
I like to walk in the rain because no one can see my tears.
Uh-huh.
The most wasted day in life is the day you don't laugh.
No.
And the fourth statement, the six best doctors in the world: sunshine, rest, exercise, diet, self esteem, friends. Keep them in all stages of your life and enjoy healthy life. If you see the moon, you will see the beauty of God. If you see the sun, you will see the power of God. If you look in the mirror, you will see God's best creation. Believe it then. We are all
Sounds
tourists.
like a lot more than four quotes that he said.
Well, he's expounding on that last one. God is our traveler agent who already made our itineraries, bookings, and destinations. Trust him and enjoy life. Life is just a journey. Live today.
Life is a garden. Dig it.
Huh.
Ooh, profound.
No, I
Dig.
don't agree with the. There, some of the best days, some of the most profound days I ever had were very sad days, funeral days where you don't laugh. Though some funerals you do laugh a lot. Some of my best days
Yeah.
were some of those sad days.
Yeah, if you remember the person that was,
Mm-hmm.
then you're going to laugh more than likely.
Yeah, one of my best days, I was sitting on those camping chairs, expendable fold-out chairs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Plopped one down at the Santa Monica Pier at the very end, where they have the guys always playing guitar. If you give him money, he'll stop playing for a while. And
Here, take a
and
break,
just
buddy.
and just fished and remembered my dad and the good times, and don't talk to nobody, and don't laugh, and don't do nothing, and just sit and be at peace. Good days.
It's hard. It's hard to do that in this heat, though.
It's never that hot at the beach.
Oh, at the beach. Okay, so you got the air coming off the water, I guess.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Santa Monica Pier. You sit there
Mhm.
and just imagine like a tidal wave of air just constantly hitting your face, your whole body, your shirt's just like this all day. It doesn't stop. It's just a constant wall of air. It's great. You got to put on some sunblock though, because even the
Yeah.
tiniest little bit of sun out there and all that wind will just completely rip your face right off if you don't protect it. I came
Anyone
home.
ever heard of a project that's on Amazon, I think, called Star Seeds? There's one page from Star Seeds. And here is another. Let me bring that up. Kind of wild. Kind of reminds me of the Lumina Vox type stuff. Shadowhawk,
Yeah, a little bit.
kind of out there imagery.
Hmm.
It's not Churchill. Yeah. Well, Churchill had a few good quotes, just a few, mostly war related.
What is your most famous quote, Rex?
Well, that remains to be seen. I haven't said it yet.
Oh, okay.
There's Terry Funk for you.
Yeah, that's him.
1944. Anybody know what he passed away from? Surely not old age.
Well,
Huh?
he was in the older stages of his life, and he had a very very rough life. He only really got big
Yeah.
paydays when he really went and hurt himself real bad.
Yeah. On this day, talking about old, Rudolph Valentino died. He was like the first big superstar to pass away. He still got people that take roses to his cemetery plot.
What
His
is he famous for?
well, he was a silent movie actor. He was like the first big leading man that just women swooned over. Uh, Made several classic silent movies. The only one that kind of came close to him was Charlie Chaplin's friend, the guy that played Zorro, and his son was an actor later. Mm, Somebody help me out in the chat.
No
I'm trying to
idea.
figure out what the heck Rudolph Valentino was ever in.
Oh, Google it.
Oh,
Okay, apparently he was in a
yeah.
movie called The Sheik,
Yeah,
Yes,
the
the
sheep.
Sheik
That
was
was
the
the one
big
I was
one for
thinking.
him. Yeah.
and then another movie called The Son of the Sheik,
Hmm.
Ah,
There you
yeah.
go.
The Four
Wow, that's an
Horsemen,
early sequel. That's an
Blood
early sequel.
Blood and Sand, The Eagle, and Beyond the Rocks.
There you go.
A very fancy looking fellow. So who plays Zorro? I don't know who plays Zorro. I'm just thinking of Errol Flynn because he plays another swashbuckler. But who played Zorro?
Yeah, Earl Flynn. That's who I was thinking of. Yep.
Is he the
No,
one that
not
played
Earl
Zorro?
Flynn. No, that's not. No, actually, that's not who I was thinking about. Birdman falling on hard times, apparently, in prison, waiting on Trump to get there. Well, he'll keep on waiting, I guess. Um, or Biden. Um,
Tyrone Power?
no, it wasn't him. He did Zorro.
Basil was it Basil Rathbone?
His Zorro was a silent. No, it wasn't Basil Rathbone. He did Rathbone. He played Sherlock
You're
Holmes.
like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
So
one of
when
my
was the
favorites.
first Zorro movie made?
In
Ooh,
the 20s. I mean, I don't know about the
Douglas
first one, but
Fairbanks?
yes, Douglas Fairbanks. He was
yeah,
a big
yeah, yeah, yeah.
friend.
I think yeah.
Yeah, he was a big friend of Charlie Chaplin's and died of cancer,
You're
which was real
welcome.
You're the man,
sad.
dude.
Got me looking up all these old dead has-beens.
Yeah, well, you'll learn. Have you ever seen Rosemary's Baby?
Gee whiz.
Yeah, it was an
Huh?
ugly little thing.
That was the worst movie I've ever seen. That wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It's the second worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Was
It
Blue
looked
Beetle the
just like its
second?
mother. It was so ugly.
No, the
Oh,
first was this horrible, awful movie that everybody just claims is a tour de force, cinematic masterpiece called Easy Rider. What a turd that movie was.
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't that great.
I guess you had to be there.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I was saying I went through this kick when I was like in my early 20s. I was like, I'm gonna go and watch all these movies. There's 100 greatest movies of all time. There was a list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you got to see
Genre-defining
3
movies.
Charlie Chaplin movies.
Yeah, I did see a Charlie Chaplin movie or two. No, I
Only
saw
one? There was 3 in the top
only
100.
one. Yeah, I didn't watch. I stopped watching as soon as I came across Easy Rider. I was like, this list is bogus.
What
I watched
was
Rosemary's Baby. I was like, this movie stinks. And then I saw Easy Rider, and I was like, oh, brother, I'm out of here.
Was number 1 on the list Citizen Kane?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I did remember that there's a list of books, right? And they say in order for you to be considered, well-rounded, you need to read these books. It's like 50 books.
Yeah.
Yeah. The greatest books of Western culture or whatever.
I never got
greatest books.
that. I guess that's why I'm a little.
I had to power through the Iliad. I was like,
sorely lacking.
Oh God, the Iliad's chore, dude.
But there were some fantastic books in there.
I joined one of the clubs where you got the really nice leather-bound editions and stuff of all the the classics.
Oh, nice.
And I was doing really well right up until the point where they sent me Emily and Charlotte Bronte, and I was like, all right, cancel this shit.
No, I was so surprised when I read Jane Eyre. I was so surprised at how much I liked it.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, this is actually like my thing. I love this.
Okay.
Yeah, like and well, that's the only one I really like. I didn't read the other Bronte sisters one, just Jane Eyre. But what's her name? The other one, the other one they always say in the same sentence.
Yeah, was it Charlotte? I think.
No, the other author. What's her name? Same genre.
Oh, yeah. Bronte.
She's the one, the one that does Emma and Pride and Prejudice and Persuasion. Yeah. What's her name? Jane Austen. Yeah, I like that book too. Pride and Prejudice. I was like, this is fantastic.
Okay. Well.
Okay, here's the thing. I feel like it's like Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, right? You can't like one and also like the other. And I feel that way about Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and also
Hey, Ryan.
Hey.
Agatha Christie.
R.I.P. the Ultimate Warrior for sure.
Really? Why?
Because he was the coolest. I just heard that. I just heard you either like Hulk Hogan or Ultimate Warrior, and I'm definitely in the whole Ultimate Warrior camp. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I loved Ultimate Warrior. He was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? You put anybody against Hogan, and I'm liking that person other than Hogan.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I can't get into any of the not Charlotte Bronte. What's her name? Agatha Christie books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, I'm betraying Conan Doyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there ain't no good Sherlock Holmes out, and they're coming out with the new movie, another Poirot adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I have Sherlock Holmes. I mean, some are better than others. Peter Cushing even played him.
Poirot is or Poirot, however you pronounce it, is that's a different author. That wasn't
Hercule Poirot.
I call him Poirot.
Christie that did him.
I love the David Suchet ones. I don't know if you've watched any of those on the BBC.
Still working on sketch cards, cutting them out.
Yeah.
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 What are you putting on? Bristol?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, some is like a smooth coat, some is a vellum coat. Like I've been experimenting with the like different stuff.
Here's you guys a
Like
good movie that we were playing the theme song of yesterday during Vic's birthday party. You gotta love that music, man.
You know you got a face beautiful enough to be worth $2,000.
Blondie.
I don't know. I've only ever seen the Murder on the Orient Express, the one with
Laurence Olivier. Laurence Olivier was in that.
Was he? Well, yeah, that's the only one I ever saw, and I liked the tone of it, but I just thought that story was just that gave me cancer.
Wow.
because they all did it.
I thank God, I beat the cancer. But yeah, that story tried to kill me. It was like the worst thing I ever saw. It's like they all did it. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
But it's so original. Like that's the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
certainly was unexpected.
That's like being.
I mean, the saying had to come from somewhere. There was a guy somewhere who was the first person to ever screw the pooch. Doesn't mean it was a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pick out what you think is the best movie in, let's say, the last 30 years.
Sorry, I was getting a phone call. I had to turn it off. Can you say the best movie when? In the last what?
30 years. We'll be generous. 30 years.
Oh, jeez. What is that? 80s?
10 years then.
That's like 90s at this point, right?
Yeah, Jurassic Park, 90s. Yeah, Jurassic Park, 100%.
All right. And that is going to look so dated and like a piece of shit within 100 years to people.
When did Silence
Yeah,
of the
but
Lambs
they were the
come out?
first to do it. Yeah, right.
80s
Conan O'Brien back in King Kong, maybe.
What?
What year did Silence of the Lambs come out? Was that 90 or was that 89?
I think that was early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was early.
Well,
Yeah.
included. They'll probably say, "Oh, this is so dated," just like Dillard did. In 100 years, they'll be going, so old. It's not.
Yeah,
Sorry, what did I say? What did I say was dated?
Oh, all those old silent movies and stuff.
We were talking about Murder on the Orient Express. What are you talking about?
What you were?
You're fucking straw manning me, Rex. I never said that.
No, you were talking. We were talking Rudolph Valentino and all that. You forget.
Yeah, we were talking the Zorro. And I didn't bring up any new Zorros. I didn't do any of that. You're making things up.
Yeah.
Arch Stanton. Yeah. So was that a wobble in the background of the scenery behind the guy? Is that a wobble? Check it out. The whole thing moved.
Oh. Yeah,
Shouldn't
I don't know
it
what
be
that
dirtier
was.
than that? Huh? Let's see.
Maybe it was really windy that day.
Those guys had the wrong kinds of spurs.
Really windy. Oh, see the whole thing. They kind of took me out of the moment there.
I still didn't see a thing with this choppy ass thing.
Yeah, it's so choppy. I'm not seeing.
Well, yeah, okay. You got a good point there. And so,
Rex's internet connection is aging this movie 100 years.
Yeah, choppy ass theater. Shadowhawk, I may have to readjust the time because I thought about Apex is on Saturday, but we're gonna do a show together. The first episode of it saying, let's see, what is it? What is the new one I set up? On the chopping block, and we're gonna chop up some stuff. on choppy aesthetic.
Like when it comes to me, I like movies if they're done well, if they look good.
Oh, you and I are gonna do this, or
Yes, we are. Yes.
There
okay.
are old, very
Well,
old
thank you
movies,
for
black
telling me.
and white movies that I enjoy because they were done well and they look good still to this day. Then there are
Yeah.
some movies from the 70s that were filmed on, I don't know what they were, the film they were using, onion skins or whatever. I don't know what the hell it was, but they have just degraded so fast. They look terrible. I can't watch them. They're unwatchable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have like
Oh,
the temperature controlled vaults at the studios, like try to keep them preserved. You know, and
Like, why is it, like, tell me, Rex, why is it that I can watch Gone with the Wind and it looks like beautiful, but I can't watch, Return of the Dragon? It looks like garbage.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I would
why
guess like
hasn't
it's because the film has been cleaned. You know, like they
Yeah.
restore the film.
There was this great movie I used to watch when I was a kid. I had it on VHS. It was called Bruce, Master of Kung Fu. It was it was starring Bruce Lee. It was one of those imitation Bruce Lees doing a movie, and I loved that movie. But dude, I cannot find that movie that looks like it's filmed anywhere north of 110p. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Remember, like it used to come in a box set with like Big Boss or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
you would
it was
get
like
one
an orange
actual Bruce
VHS
Lee movie and then four
and then the
bootleg
Bruce Lee movie. That was awesome. I definitely was suckered on that one, you know, like at Target or whatever, like got the Bruce Lee 2 VHS and one of them is Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm. No, but there are black and white movies that I watched. I watch It's a Wonderful Life every year. Brings me to tears every year. I know what's gonna happen at the end. I've seen the movie before. I still cry.
Yeah, I love that movie. You know, one of the trippiest things to me about that movie is the angels are stars. Like, remember, like it's like the angels are talking to each other, and it's like one star blinks and it's talking, and then the other star blinks and it's talking.
twinkling? Yeah.
The only star I
Like-
remember was Joseph, just because Joseph.
Like that's a very fascinating idea to me. That like the stars are not exactly like what we think that they could actually be sentient, you know, like angels, something like that, you know.
And every time the bell rings, the angel gets his wings.
Mm-hmm. And there's like, I like even in cartoons, right? Like there used to be this cartoon called Popeye the Sailor Man. And the older ones, the ones that were all in black and white, were the better ones because the whole time there was this ambient sound in the back of him just mumbling a bunch of curses. He's just talking the entire time, mumbling. Then they made like a cartoon, couple of years, maybe 3 or 4 years after that, and it was just garbage. Yeah, it was in color. Yeah, it looks better, but it just wasn't good. It's trash.
Robin Williams did that in the movie. He muttered under his breath in the movie.
Yeah, that's the best part of watching a
If
Popeye
you've
cartoon
ever
is hearing
seen
all the
Popeye
muttering.
the movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
Part
He
of the
did a
charm.
great job at that.
Yeah, part
That's
of
a
the
Robert
charm
Altman
was that you
movie.
couldn't actually hear everything he was saying, but that was part of the charm. You wanted to try to catch what you could.
It was a musical. That's what threw a lot of people off of it.
That's what threw me off of it.
Yeah.
Also, olive oil.
Yeah.
But she looked the part. She looked the part. Now she went batshit crazy later. She definitely had mental problems. Yeah. Bad mental problem.
Norm Macdonald reminded me of some funny. It just didn't make no damn sense. I heard him say it, and I was like, God, you're right. He was like, remember how skinny and fucking ugly she was, and everybody was trying to fuck her? And I was like, yeah, there was lots of women in Popeye, and olive oil was the ugliest one.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, he was the only one sweet on the hard up Popeye who'd been out to sea all of his life. So there. No accounting for taste. I can't explain it. Her yin to his yang.
Yeah.
I guess
I
you
guess
heard
I guess I like, I get some crushes sometimes on like the girls you would consider like the pretty ugly girls.
yeah, like this. Or
You gotta bat your eyes like this.
like this. Yeah.
You know who I liked when she was young was Sarah Jessica Parker, and everybody's like, "You're crazy."
Yeah.
That
Honeymoon
was
in
Greg.
Vegas.
That was Greg Capullo Hulk, by the way, folks. Just saying. That's a nice Hulk.
Yeah, I heard he's back at Marvel. I saw a drawing
Really?
he did of Wolverine.
Well, you know, pigs were going back to the swine. I don't know. Not that Greg Capullo's a pig. I'm just saying, you know, it's when will they ever learn?
Like a pig in shit.
I mean, here's a great metaphor for Marvel right here. Can I get that for you? All the artists and inkers and writers, like, there's no way I would give some of my best IPs to Marvel to use infinitum and not give me a royalty check. Hell no.
I think it worked out for some people, like Liefeld.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, like where they showed him, you know, because like heard him like some of his podcasts, like that will say like, or you know, this guy he showed me like the form to fill out to like get your royalties on your creations, you know, and that's why I like started creating like tens, you know, dozens of characters for Marvel was, you know, because like each one of them's getting the
Right.
royalties, you know, he's making a killing on Deadpool and stuff, you know.
Well, there's always the exception to the rule.
Yeah, they've got rid of that stuff. Like Marvel got rid of it, and then DC reinstituted it, like with Ethan Van Sciver and those guys. You know, like right around that time. You know, like giving those
Right.
guys like actual deals. You know, like where you're gonna get a royalty check. You know.
Yeah.
And now neither of them do it.
And if they did it in the past, why can't they do it now? I think you know, when all that stuff was starting, Neil
Because they don't want
Adams was a
superstars.
big advocate for that. Yeah, exactly. They don't. They don't want inkers. They don't want artists. They don't want writers to exceed their quote. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
They don't want Image
that
to
they
happen
can't.
again.
Yeah. So we'll just perpetually live in fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all depends on. This is the thing. This is why I'm an advocate for unions. I actually am. That people will not say no matter what. There's always going to be somebody saying, "Yeah, I'll do that for that price." Absolutely.
No. Better living through a union. There is something to be said for it. I'm in a union, and I've enjoyed the benefits of it for over 20 years.
Well, Putin blew this guy out of the sky. I guess you heard about that.
No, who's that guy?
He's another Russian that went up against Vladimir over that, and I knew he wasn't long for this world, and they blew him out of the sky along with like 8 other people on the plane. Set him
When was
up.
this, today?
Yeah,
he's
today.
like a political opponent or something?
Yeah, he opposed Putin, and then they came to an agreement, and then like, oh gosh, about a month later, he's blown out of the sky by Putin. I would have been watching my back because you knew he wasn't long for this earth after crossing.
You would have been watching your back, but from where? In Russia still?
Yeah. You'd have to have eyes on.
How are you going to watch your back from the leader of the country that you live in?
Point taken. I'll just watch her back, okay? I'll just watch her back.
That back ain't
she
going
can be
nowhere
my
fast.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Webbit.
Yeah, well, you know, it's hard to stop a train.
When you're running, you never see the hoe coming last so fast. You got a
She's not bad.
454 in the
She's
air.
just drawn that way.
I see what you did there, Ryan. Don't let it ever happen again.
That's one of the best lines in the movie. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
I'm just drawn that
There's
way.
no such
Yeah.
thing as a good line from a female.
Well, a guy wrote it.
The perfect carpet doesn't exist. Oh yeah, love it. I want one of those. How's your sketch cards coming, Ryan? Making some headway?
So far, so good. I've got I'm about halfway through or so. This is my latest.
Whoops.
Wait, you're on to no.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Here we go. Can you turn it the other side, the other way,
Yeah. Is it upside down?
towards your? I mean, just turn the drawing. There we go.
Oh, I've got my camera upside down. Got it.
Yeah, just show them that way, and you'll be fine. Yeah, we saw that one. That's awesome. She's looking at the little octopi.
I'll be back. I gotta go to my
Yeah,
car
I
and
read
get
that.
my cigarettes.
Okay.
Okay.
That almost looks like a throne Doctor Octagon sitting on.
Yeah,
With the
like
tentacle.
a tentacle
Like a
chair.
tentacle chair. Yeah.
Some of my bigger ones. One's yours.
Yeah. That one's dope. Whoever gets that, it's gonna really love it.
And
Think that's
there's shadows.
yes. Shadow, are you there? Or are you just like non-existent today?
I'm here.
Okay. He just flashed your
Just quiet. Yeah.
salamandroid up there. Yes.
Sorry.
It's almost like he's saying, I mean you. I am Vespa's worst enemy. Are those taking a while to do, Ryan?
Yeah, they're taking quite a while to do.
Yeah.
I get like 2 of them done a day.
Is
But
that quicker
but I could go
or
faster.
is that
I could be
quicker or
faster.
is that than you thought or is that
It's
about
about what I
what you
thought.
were kind of thinking? Or, yeah.
You know, I think I can be a little bit faster too as I get better. Because
Right.
like I'm still a little gun shy. You know,
But
like
isn't
I'll
isn't it isn't it coming up with the right idea of the pose or
yeah. And then like
also
and then
I
like
mean
this
that's
and then like you think it works or something,
yeah.
and then like you sort of like let it cook, you know, like walk away from it, do something else, think about something else, and then come back to it and then look at it again and flip it over, you know what I mean? Like see if you still like it,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean? Like so that's where I'm like a little gun shy, like where like okay, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Now switch to ink. You know what I mean? Like I still have to
Yeah,
develop
because you do a lot of that's
a
pretty
little bit of
awesome actually.
confidence. What?
You work on the one side and then lightbox and ink the other side on these.
Yeah. That way it's just
Yeah.
really clean. I don't have to erase, you know. I've just been
Right.
enjoying it. And then remember I was telling you it was like a technique David Williams showed the YouTube community. And I liked it because like you can spot other mistakes. You can spot a lot of mistakes like flipping it over, you know, like because of your dominant eye, or you know, like the way your perspective like wants to push something incorrectly. um then when you flip it over, you can see a lot of mistakes, like, oh, that eye's too
Yeah.
small, or that ear needs to come up, or you know.
Yeah, you did that on that sea demon, with his face and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well,
Do
while
you have
Dillard's
to
gone, we'll talk.
work today?
I
You're
do.
working
I don't
tonight?
have to go in till 7.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to another city than I usually go.
An undisclosed location?
Probably Paragould. They've undisclosed it to me. It could be Stonesboro, but it's where I live. But it's more than likely Paragould, uh, which our tablets are all messed up when it comes to that. It
Mm.
shows you the wrong zone highlighted and whatnot. Fortunately, I've done it enough that I know exactly where I'm supposed to be most of the time. And we also have practical maps too that help, practically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do you notice a big difference in your practical maps versus your like Google Maps or anything?
Usually, I mean, the Google Maps should have more on there, but and I usually don't use a practical map, but they'll put one in the truck when sending me to, in most cases, somewhere else. Especially, there's only one town that I've not done, and I used to live there for a couple years, so I do. It's not like I'd be totally lost if they ever sent me down there.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been
I've
back since you
been,
moved out of there?
yeah, I've been back and back through there and stuff. I used to go down to the dentist down there.
Hmm.
It was probably the last time I went through there, or I go past there to go to Memphis and or to my friend who's over in Tennessee, which I go through Memphis to get to him. Man, I have missed a lot of spinner racks here. Oh, wow, a bunch. Jeez, I could do a show just on that. One
What
had
is
a
spinner racks? That's a another
spinner
channel.
rack is on spinner rack is shows you like spinner rack for August 17th 1977 or like August 23rd, what was released on the stands, and
Hmm.
shows you like four, at a posting shows you like here was August 19th 1975, just to show some beast. One of the best covers
Hmm.
ever. Hey, Carrie, come out of lurking. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Hope I said that right. Yeah, he just posts like things that released on certain years. There's a John Romita Sr. cover. Uh, well, I mean, it's Gil Kane and John Romita Sr. Uh,
I saw Dan Green just died.
Defenders 29. Oh, he
He,
did. The
yeah,
inker,
he'll
Dan
be
Green.
sorely missed. Yeah.
Wow. Did not know that. Had not heard that.
Well, I keep seeing so him and Silvestri work posted, and then R.I.P. And I'm sure Silvestri's still with us.
I bought that one. I did not know Dan Green passed away. I hadn't seen any post on that today yet. Did they put you through the ringer today, Shadowhawk? He fell asleep. All right. Just for Shadowhawk here, though, the Hulk used to be the Rampaging Hulk magazine. This is number 17. I always love the painted covers. Urgh. Colgate or Crest, Hulk? Warriors of the Shadow Realm. Weird World Super Special. I bet you Mike Plug. I'm pretty sure Mike Plug did artwork in that early sort of magazine graphic novel. I'm not sure. Marvel color, every panel a painting in super Marvel color. Wow, they even coined their own coloring. Man Thing #1. I have that. And Conan 104. That's Ernie Chan cover. Those are books from 1979.
Yeah, they were really hit then, like coining their own coloring, like because like that when
Yeah.
Image came out, like that was sort of like what they did, like here's the best colored looking books in the and when I started collecting, like that was one of the things that like drew me to Marvel too, was like how much better the coloring was.
Well, I mean, that's what really drew me to a lot of that early Image stuff was the coloring, the early digital coloring and out of focus shots, and
Yeah.
just never saw colors like that in comics before.
Mm-mm. Yeah, they
Yeah, the
were
spinner rack is
different.
on Twitter, and if you're not sub to the spinner rack, why not? If you like comics, here's the in the private chat and the public chat. If you're not sub to the spinner rack, you definitely need to be. In fact, I
Will
think I'll
do.
add the spinner rack. Huh?
I definitely will
Which
do.
okay. Oh, I don't want to put that in there. What do I want to do? I want to save it right here so I can bring it back up again. That's what I want to do. Yeah, I get a lot of. I like seeing on this day this was released, and I was like, oh yeah, I bought that one and this one from that month, and seeing all
Mm-hmm.
that great artwork. Here's a great John Byrne cover from, and I've never seen this one from John Byrne. Well, I got 200 when it came out, I think, but maybe I passed on 201. John Byrne cover with Black Widow kicking butt. Those cigarettes must have been glued to his hood.
Mm-hmm. Well, he probably stayed outside to have one, right?
Maybe.
Did he smoke in the house?
Oh yeah. Well, he's out in the studio, and so yeah, he smokes in there
Mm.
on screen. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Like, I was listening to Dale Keown like say one time, like, he used to like smoke so much like on his work that like people would like get it, and then like
Uh huh.
open up the box and then it would just reek, of nicotine.
Greek.
So
Yeah.
he was like,
Uh huh. But it was
so he
Del
would like,
Keown.
he would do stuff like put dryer sheets in with it, and or
Yeah.
it was funny.
Spider-Man #6, colors by Gregory Wright. I wonder if you saw some of this back in the day, Ryan, because that's about your age group there.
Oh
When
yeah,
Todd McFarlane was doing
beautiful
Spider-Man.
McFarlane.
Yeah, Greg Wright
That's
on
what I'm
the
talking about.
color.
Like when I was like, like when you're like, I caught you saying like he could draw Spider-Man better than anybody. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like when you're a kid and you saw that, like that was just mind blowing, absolutely
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've been around a little bit longer than you, so better than anybody. Okay. I
Then,
see. I
like
see why
right
you
then,
say that, and I've seen you say that in the chat too.
mm-hmm.
Uh, I forget who we had on, but you were like making a comment about that.
It was rude.
Uh,
It was Steve Rude.
oh, was it Steve Rude? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did I show you my early Spider-Man appearance, or did you? You may have seen it. You watched the show, I know, Ryan, but I really am proud of this thing. I haven't put it back there in the back yet. I mean, I like it.
Oh
Because I
wow,
like look,
cool.
it looks like blue in the camera, but that's early Spider-Man by Jack Kirby there. Uh, I mean, this is nice looking copy, man. It's
Hmm.
60-year-old book.
Yeah.
Is that not a good looking cover?
And you just got that, huh? Like recently.
Yeah. And look at the grade.
Point
Point.
0.5.
The only thing wrong is it's missing the back cover.
Oh. You get
But
an
it's
automatic 0.5 for that, huh?
yeah, and I've seen 3 or 4 others on eBay that are 0.5s, and this looks like a 9.8 compared to those. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a myriad of reasons why you might get a 0.5, but this even has all the spine to it, all the spine writing. You know, it says 25 cents, Fantastic Four annual Marvel Comics Group on it. I don't know why. Maybe just worn off at the seam there. Um, these were stapled and glued. The early ones were, which tended to mess with the covers. But for $110, this was a steal. This is a book you just don't find out in the wild. And when I went on eBay and looked at all the others, I was like, yeah, I got a great deal on this. Sure, it's missing the back cover, but it's a complete book. I actually bid
Mm-hmm.
on one that was pretty ragged for like, and the guy wanted for, well, was shipping $13. I wish I'd kept a closer eye on that. I would have liked to have had a reader copy of it because it has it doesn't mention it on the label, but I think it's got a Strange Tales, maybe annual ad in it. It's first appearance of Lady Dorma, and Krang. Has the origin of Submariner, early Spider-Man appearance. That's what really should be the exciting thing about it. And
Definitely. A
and it
Jack
didn't even
Kirby
say
one
in the
too.
label, and it doesn't on any of the ones that I saw graded, CBCS graded or CGC graded or any of the PGX. None of them mention that it reprints Fantastic Four #1,
Who
or at least
who's
their
the
origin
artist?
story.
Who's the artist on who is the cover artist of the first appearance of Spider-Man? The Fantastic Tales.
Uh, uh yeah, Amazing Fantasy #15.
Amazing Fantasy.
That's Jack
Was that
Kirby.
Kirby?
That was
That was
Kirby. Yeah,
Kirby.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Thought so. Yeah.
yeah. But they went with the Ditko design. But yes, Kirby did the cover. I actually have a number 13 of Amazing Adult Fantasy because it was called Amazing Adult Fantasy for 14 issues. And the only one that was just Amazing Fantasy was 15, the very last issue. Uh, Ooh, SWAT Cats. Wow, I hadn't thought about that cartoon in a while. SWAT Cats was awesome. I liked SWAT Cats. That was one of those early Cartoon Network original cartoons. All right, Ryan. Beaver break. Dip it in water. I got you fuzzy. Got you fuzzy right here. Eating cabbage. He's a hungry little monster, isn't he? I think that's what I used to do with my report card when I was a kid. Instead of saying my dog ate it, I'd say my beaver ate it. And they said, "You don't have a beaver." What, too soon?
I learned some interesting facts about beavers the other day.
Oh, you did? They have a flat tail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They
We actually had a beaver. We actually had a real beaver's tail in 10th grade biology class. And we got to touch it, and it was very rubber like.
Oh, that's cool. I would love to see one up close.
Yeah. And how they
When I
preserved
was
it, I don't know, but there was this cut off beaver tail that we had.
Starting to write Octagon,
Ooh,
I went
Deadpool
to
versus Ghost Rider.
when I was researching Octagon, I went to SeaWorld and then like paid for like a few of the animal encounters, like so like I could like pet a seal and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that, like because like I wanted like get close to the dolphins and like because I wanted to experience like the tactileness of it, you know what I mean, like what they felt like and where
Right.
they're they're a lot different. They are a lot different looking up close. But beavers, did you know beavers like store all their food for the winter? They make a refrigerator in the river.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's pretty cool. So they every time they want a fresh branch, they just go down into the cold water and pull out a freshie that they've stored.
Yeah, very smart, especially since everything freezes over and everything. It can't be easy living in the water during the winter. Of course, they've got such fat stored, and their fur and everything.
Mm-hmm. And it's warm in the den too.
Right.
Like it holds in heat.
Much like prairie dog burrows, it keeps them cooled. Check this footage out, Ryan. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter. I'll go ahead and put the sound on. At first, I didn't know what this was.
Get it? Get it? Get it? Y'all are going to get your ass now. Woo!
A dog almost gets kicked in the face.
Dang, dude.
That dog was following right on the heels of that horse. Check that out, folks. Let's see that again.
Get it? Y'all are going to get your ass now. Woo!
I definitely
get it.
In fact, I'm not sure that dog didn't get kicked in the face.
Yeah. Dude, there's some disturbing things on Twitter. Like I've seen some gnarly stuff.
I was like, what is that? A salt block at first, for the horse?
Like, he put his head under the wheel of a bus. The bus was
crazy.
like he was like committed suicide. Like the bus was pulling away, and right before the back tire cleared, he like dove under it, and it just ran over him. It like took like literally a second. Like the people like all were like freaked out. Yeah, it was on Twitter. I think it was on Twitter. Wow. I definitely saw it yesterday. Yeah, they post some crazy stuff on Twitter.
Brian, you weren't even born yet. 1974 to 1980. At least I don't think you were born, were you?
77.
Opening credits in Lego? I got to see this. Rockford Files. Remember the Rockford Files?
I remember the song.
They make it in logo. This is Jim Rockford at the Tone. Leave your name in Lego. I mean, not logo.
Jim, it's Shirley at the cleaners. You know that brown jacket? The one I said looks so great on you? Your favorite? We lost it.
Olio Choppy Ass Theater.
Such a cool song.
Yeah, it's memorable. Would
That's
that
one
be a
thing that was so cool in the
synthesizer?
80s is keyboard, yeah. Um, the theme songs in the 80s were so awesome for all the TV shows. They had the best theme songs back in
Oh
the
yeah,
80s.
like Miami Vice.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Miami Vice?
Yeah. Magnum, A-Team.
Yeah. Hill Street
Hill
Blues.
Street Blues.
Yeah.
Jinx. Have you ever watched Twin Peaks?
Yes.
I'm thinking about watching Twin Peaks. I want to get into something.
Now, right now, I'm watching Doctor Who.
And Chosen, right?
And Chosen, yeah. And I've got the Doctor Strange Madness movie or whatever to watch too.
Yeah, the into Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there's some good like scenes in that. So you know, I wouldn't like
excuse me,
dissuade you from watching it. You know, like there's some cool parts in it.
Oh, I'm back.
Hey,
I lost my keys. I was standing there looking through the window of my car at my cigarettes, wishing that I could have them in my lungs.
mm-hmm. What'd you do?
I finally gave up and just went and got my spare set of keys.
Mm.
I don't know what happened to
well,
them.
we thought you had maybe super glued the cigarettes to your hood or something, and it was kind of hard to retrieve.
Ah, I'm not that wacky.
Are you worried about
Just-
the keys? Where they could be?
No, I'm not. They're probably in. I don't know. They're probably somewhere in the golf cart or something. I don't know.
Mm.
Well, let's celebrate Dillard's return with some music, shall we? Hamill.
That's Miami Vice, right?
Yep. A man's man.
I don't understand that music at all. What is that?
You know.
Miami Vice, dude. Imagine a speedboat.
Love that doom at the end. Well, if you don't understand it, maybe you just need to see the visuals of it.
I guess so.
So I'll show you the visuals of it. Had some sexy boobage in that, if I remember right, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Fine single Ukrainian women. Rex, what have you been looking at?
Yes. Back in the day, it was Miami Vice. Only on Shock In. Oh, there you go. That was a favorite bit right there. Yeah, a little TNA there, huh? Edward James Elmos. I'd forgotten Edward James Elmos was in it.
Mm-hmm. The chief.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna go look that up on YouTube so I can watch that, like for reals though.
What, Miami Vice? Really?
No, the intro because I can't see what you're showing me. It's all choppy.
We did mention happy birthday, Jimmy Reyes, right?
Happy birthday, Jimmy Reyes.
Happy birthday, Jimmy Reyes.
I
Oh
feel like
yeah,
I
where's
haven't seen
Jimmy
him in a
Reyes
while.
at?
He might show. Then again, he might not. Maybe I should just keep sending in the link, right? Like, hey, man, we're still going. If you
What
want
does
to
he think
pop
he
in,
is? What does he think he is? He's not going to show up for his own birthday.
he is. He is
Oh,
the
maybe he's
producer
enjoying his
of.
birthday, huh?
Yeah, maybe. You know, he's got better places to be.
What's this?
Than
HTTPS twitter.com/rack spinner. What's that?
Spinner rack.
Spinner Rack. Yeah, shows you comics that were
Spinner
produced
rack is
on.
a thing. You showing me a link to a thing?
I guess it's a Twitter
No,
channel.
it's a Twitter. He calls himself the Spinner Rack, and he focuses on comics. So if you ever need some great cover ideas, he usually features some great covers on there.
I actually am in need of a cover idea currently.
Oh, uh-huh.
What do you have for
It's a
me?
good problem to have.
Yeah, I'm going to be putting up a second chance campaign for the Buckler.
Oh, cool.
The first graphic novel. Now that I've wrapped up this Canadian Tussle book, I'm going to go back and re-release the first one with a new cover, a second edition.
Cool.
Second printing. And I need an idea for a cover.
Tell him, Rex.
Buckler. All right, tell me.
My original idea. Okay, have
Mhm.
you seen the original Buckler cover, right? The one where he's getting
where
arrested?
they're arresting him, they're perp
Yeah.
walking him. Yes.
So the original idea I had for the Buckler was a picture of him on a subway, right? But I found out that Winnipeg doesn't have a subway. So I didn't use it. But originally the idea was him like on a subway, looking like he just got in a really big brawl, right? Like all bloodied and beat up with his knuckles all bloodied up, sitting very masculine, taking up like 3 spots, right? With his legs wide open and a bunch of like old ladies and pregnant women standing around as he's there relaxing on the subway. Just taking up all the space, man spreading. That was the original idea with a lot of mood lighting. You know what I mean? But since I found out that Winnipeg had no subway system, I was like, well, I'm not going to do that. What's your idea for a cover, Rex?
Well, I need to know more about your character.
Oh,
I guess I need to read your book. And what
would you
the
like me to?
stories-
Would you like me to? I have kids. I'm
Give
used
me
to
a
doing
brief
this.
synopsis.
Would you like me to read the book to you like a storybook bedtime story?
Yes.
No, I already had Anth. I already saw Anth's review of it. It hasn't been that long ago. I know you remember that review by Anth.
That wasn't a review. That was an unboxing. That was a 4-hour unboxing.
Well, he called it a review. Yeah. Well, he was drunk and high and who knows what else. All right, getting nowhere on Twitter. Let me X off X. Try that again. See if anything new comes up. What'd you get on your last birthday, Dillard, for a present for your birthday?
Uh, I
That
got
you
uh,
can mention.
I got a BB gun. I got a BB gun target,
Yeah,
and that's about it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess you could say this computer that I'm working on because they didn't get me anything for my birthday. My family didn't get me anything for my birthday. My wife and kids didn't get me nothing. They didn't even make me a card. You know,
Dang.
when I was younger, I used to think like, man, who the hell would want a card from the kid, right? I actually wanted a card from my kid. Like, hey, make me a card.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Make your father a card. No, I didn't even get a card. No, no like hand paint, like handprint or footprint or nothing on nothing. Not even a bunk tie.
Mm-hmm. Sucks.
I
No
can't
love for
count this
Dillard.
computer. I can't count this computer as a birthday present because I'm also paying for this too.
Yeah. But your
Give me
audio
something.
sounds stellar.
Get me
A
something
present to
with.
yourself.
Give me something with love. Some, make me some brownies. Something that actually took some effort on your part.
Right. Something with a hand, homemade touch to it, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. However, my daughter did claim that I was the king, and
Mm.
she combed my beard with one of her play combs, and scratched my back when I told her to scratch my back. So that's pretty good. I thought when I had a wife and two daughters that I'd be getting a lot more back scratches than I'm currently getting.
Yeah.
Like I'm never gonna get any help with the yard work because I fucked up and had girls.
Right.
Hmm.
The least I could get is like brownies and back scratches, right?
Totally. Make me a
Are you?
sandwich.
I have a suggestion for your campaign, your second chance campaign.
All right,
Make
I'm
a
all ears.
make a buckler acrylic standee. I think people would really go for that. I know I would.
Full body or torso?
Well, I think you could do full body. Chad Townsend uh, has a $65 bundle on his campaign. That's not it. Take this off. Try that again. There we go. Where you get a sketch cards, 2 books, and an acrylic standee. But you can get the 2 books and acrylic standee for 25. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I'm not trying to lose money on this deal. Fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can charge more. Dillard, maybe it's you. Don't listen. Sketch page. Sketch cards. I know. I'm doing sketch cards right now, along with Ryan. All right, Ryan's kind of a little different. Yours really aren't sketch cards, are they? Are you calling them
They're five
sketch
by
cards?
seven.
These are like
Huh?
5x7s. They look like.
They're 5x7 because if somebody did want to throw them in a frame, like then they weren't an odd size, and they were like small enough to fit into a mailer. That was sort of why I landed on the 5x7 size. I would have done them bigger. I would have done it bigger if there was a normal size that would fit in the mailer. You know.
How's the weather there, Ryan? Hot?
It's hot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard anything like that a hurricane was going to hit the West Coast. Did you hear about
Uh,
that at all?
well, there was Hillary, and then there's what's the next one called? There's another one coming. I know that they were talking about. Yeah, I'd heard that.
So we got that on we got the rain on Sunday. There was absolutely never any wind. So I don't know how on earth you like call that a hurricane.
There you go,
Um,
Dillard. Dillard, would you do a sketch in the book? That's what he meant by sketch page.
Oh, I don't see. Well, let me ask you a question. What exactly is a sketch in the book traditionally? Because I've seen people do it from like like a pencil sketch.
Right.
I've seen people do just a real loose
A remark. Yeah.
like a micron pen sketch, just a simple drawing of a character with your signature, like with the face. I've seen people do just like a drawing of the face, or what exactly is like a sketch in the book?
I'm not sure what the technical is of it, but one cool, like super cool one I saw was from PTP, Patrick Thomas Purnell. He he came out with like Sleepy Hollow books, I think it
Oh,
was.
that guy that used to be in CG.
Is he like ostracized now? I just thought like that. I thought they'd made up.
Man, fuck PTP.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
I thought they'd made up, but anyways, like in it, like he had
All
some
right, I gotta
really
say something
great
now.
like
They're not
they
PTPs.
were like black. Like the first page of his book was like a black page, and then he would do like you know like with like white
I
markers.
believe
and
the
stuff
term
like
is
that. He did some
African American page.
right. So I saw some like really cool ones that he was doing inside of that in those books. I don't know if that's what you mean by inside the book or not. What were you gonna say, Shadow?
I was just saying PTP's all right, man. He's not ostracized.
You woke up to say that?
Yep.
No, I was like, wow, I gotta hear this. What's he waking up for?
I was waiting for some Charlie Chaplin level profound statement. You know?
No, I was
No, right?
already up for a few minutes. I was just listening to you guys while I grabbed a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Tree Goblin is back with a different icon. Says it's up to you.
What?
So what do you do for that? You just insert a blank page in your printing?
Yeah, like a hardcover, like it's got like that first page is like a black page or whatever,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or you can just like in a comic book, Ethan did a like a blank page at the beginning of I think Blood
I didn't
Honey
do
and
that
Red
on
Planet.
So that's the beginning of my book. Bam!
Colorful.
I had to put the.
What is that? That's some sort of a Nazi dog whistle.
What, this?
Is that a proof?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what the book will look like.
Mm-hmm. I should have got it today. Maybe I still will. It's still early here, but they were bringing a bindery in, so they probably just didn't finish today.
So you're going to be pretty busy fulfilling and doing sketch cards for a while, huh? Hey,
No,
Gun.
I don't think too long. Let me see how many more I got. I have seven more, including the one I'm doing now. So 8. A total of 16.
Can you flip it over and show us the back? I noticed you did that on Twitter.
This?
Either or. Take your pick. No, I was thinking the book. Yeah, there we go. Colorful, Ryan. Colorful. Very nice.
And the reason I put the reason it like starts out like this is because I wanted this double pager spread to land on the staples.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I had to put the credits in the back.
Yep. I've got a splash page, and then I go straight into a double page, and then there's another double page later on in the issue. There's a Jack Kirby thing. Of course, they did a lot in X-Men too. I noticed. Very
Well,
cool.
I don't know. I got to go start my stream, Rex.
Oh, got a string going on. Okay.
No, I got to go start one.
Oh, you got to go start one. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to stream for the hour before the Slumlords.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot I was
Are
supposed to
you
do
under
that.
contract?
Yes.
Okay.
Heavy
All
contract.
right. Well, happy birthday, Jimmy Reyes, to you.
No, it's not my birthday.
Oh, okay.
I'm the other Mexican person you know.
Is Jimmy going to be on your show?
Who?
Is Jimmy going to be
Yeah,
on your
is
show?
Jimmy going to be on your show?
Who's that? I don't know that fool.
No.
All
Ooh,
right, well, we'll come check it out anyway.
I used to own this artwork. Oh, damn, snap. Oh, John Byrne, Avengers Heads. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. You
Used to
took real
own
good
that.
care of it, Rex.
No, it's ashes since 1997. It was burned up by fire. Ooh, I forgot Jarvis was in there. Jarvis might not have been on there. I know there was a Mockingbird, and it was penciled but not inked. And the little card wasn't on there with Burns' image there. Probably had more heads than this on it. 11 by 17. I have a t-shirt over here with let's see. Some of the heads on there. Mixture. Love that piece though. I'm saddened that it's gone. You know how much I gave for that back in the day?
How much?
$60.
No way.
$60 for one of the most iconic, overused John Byrne pieces in the world.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
What would it be worth today, you think?
Oh, several thousand, right? I mean, 10,000, 20,
right?
I don't know.
Why?
How much you think that would be worth, Shadowhawk? That particular piece by John Byrne. I really haven't priced John Byrne's pages.
Oh, dude, I don't know. It got to be a couple of grand, probably.
Oh, but I think you get more than a couple grand for it.
Mm-hmm. Depending. I think, like, especially like if you're willing to like auction it, you know, like.
Well, right.
You know, give somebody a cut on it, and like you like put it like for auction, you know.
Well, it was
like Sotheby's, type.
You know, the thing of it is, it's been used over and they continue to use the Avenger heads on a bunch of the covers. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they still use it. They still use
retro
it today.
Toy T-shirts, like all the retro T-shirts and stuff, for sure.
Oh, Lorenzo, you still around? I got a Sleestack picture for you. I can't always find Sleestack pictures, but there you go. Dinah Woman.
I love Sleestack.
The little sidekick.
Wow, it's so cool.
Yeah. Little slip-on costume, unlike the latex number or whatever that the other actors had to do on Land of the Lost. Oh, we lost Shadowhawk. We're dwindling.
They're dropping like flies.
Dropping like flies, yeah.
I don't think I'm subscribed to Dillard's channel.
Oh, you're not?
I don't think so. Do you have that link on you?
I
might want to drop that one.
He sent me a link to a show. Wasn't that nice? Um, yeah, I can find that for you.
That's all right. You don't have to.
Hello.
Here he is.
Oh,
I hear you, Shadow. I don't know.
is that wait, Dumas? Dumas?
Duma. Hmm.
Duma? Something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting to know the characters better.
appreciate that, brother.
Uh, when can we expect the octagon in our hands? I know you don't want to hear that, but
Oh, I definitely want to hear that. Like that's why I'm, constantly trying to like stay on Twitter and jump on YouTube and like be very forthright. To be honest with you, I was expecting the everything to be done today, and I'll go over the printer and pick it up today. But I think like she meant like that the bindery would be there on Wednesday, so they're probably like been putting it all together today, and I don't really want to like bug them too much.
right,
So if I don't hear from them by like 10, 11 tomorrow or so, like I'll give them a call and maybe I'll swing by and just pick up like what they've got, if that's the case or whatever. But I should I other than like my 8 sketches or so, which doesn't include you or Shadow, I'm gonna start fulfilling this weekend. Like I just did a new screen for my silk screen for my t-shirts, and so I'm just doing t-shirts, and I've got to print out the magnets, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be too, it
that's
sounds like a lot, but it shouldn't be too much. Like I've got to screen like 20 shirts, cut out 60 magnets or 80 magnets, and
I,
um
oh, you're gonna hand cut those as well. Wow. And print them out. Wow.
yeah, everything like so everything in your like that you're receiving from me, I made
mhm.
it. Like
Wow.
nothing,
That's
like
cool.
That's kind of like the sketch cards. It took me like 6 hours to cut these sketch cards, but I did a bunch of them. Um, I dropped the Dillard's link in the chat and in the private chat for you there, Ryan, so that you
Yep.
can
cool.
maybe
Saw that.
see
Thanks,
if
Ray.
you're sub to him or not.
Yeah, I'll definitely hang out
Now that was
over there for a little
poaching
bit
right
tonight.
there. Well, I got to go start a stream. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
That was poaching.
He knows what he's doing, man.
He knows. He knows. If anybody knows, Dillard knows. Took a little nap, did you, Shadowhawk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually
Well,
listening to you guys for most of it.
are
I
we
was
boring
dead.
you? Yeah.
Nope.
Dead.
Dead from work, dude. That's what happens when you
Dead
work.
air. Yeah. Ooh, that'd make a great title. Dead air. Marvel's definitely capitalizing on. I don't know where they're getting the George Perez artwork from, but they're definitely, even after his death, capitalizing because they know it sells.
Yeah,
It sells. No, new George Perez. Oh, hell yeah, I want that. It looks great. Eventually, they're not going to have a well to draw from.
yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it now.
I wonder if he got the jab.
Yeah, I had to wonder that about a lot of people that
I'm sure he got the jab. I should
have
say.
passed away.
Like I hate like never mentioning the elephant in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's probably dead from the jab.
Well, here's a few rhinos. Not all of them, but I don't know about an elephant, but that's who will be up on stage tonight. My own Asa Hutchinson there. Right
Freaking
of
Mike Pence.
DeSantis.
That
He's a
that
joke.
dude might as well just go hide his head in the sand.
I know he's our Biden, and so should Pence, and so should uh Swami. He's very slick, but yeah, he said some very disturbing things recently. And Chris Christie, go get a donut. She's no good. Let's see. Everybody except DeSantis there. Sorry, ain't got a shot. But
Yeah,
run
DeSantis got
anyway.
it.
Yeah, when I'm done here, I'm going to listen. Actually, I'm going to listen to Diller for a little bit, and then I'm going to listen to the Trump on Tucker, like the Tucker interview.
Oh,
So like that just dropped, I think, while we've been talking, and
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't heard
so
that
like
yet.
so he's not gonna do the debate. He's going to go on with
Right.
Tucker instead,
Yeah, well,
Cool.
I
which I
think
think is
that's
brilliant.
I think that's smart because he knows people's, but he's still out there. I think that Cecil is Graham Nolan's. I think this confirms it. Graham Nolan's clone. Uh, just saying. Looks a lot
Hmm.
like Graham Nolan there. Very suave, no hair, shaded glasses, beard and mustache, just like Graham
And you
Nolan.
notice how you never see either of them at the same time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
very,
Exactly.
very
So go
sus.
spread that theory on the internet. Rex said it first. You'll see him smoking a cigar next. I guarantee you. Just like Graham.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm. They both like to drink. Mhm.
Yeah, but I've seen Graham catch fish. I
They
don't.
both
I
like
don't
to
know if
work
I
out.
think Cecil would touch a fish. He probably would.
Oh wow. Check this out. YouTube. A full variant of the first full appearance of Wolverine. That's cool.
Oh wow!
A full variant. I'd
I
buy
didn't
one
even
of
know
those
him.
if I bumped into one and it wasn't like $65.
Hmm.
I'm just pulling that out of my. I bet you could probably sell someone for one for $65 if they're a true fan. You know?
I was watching. I forget what YouTube channel it was, but it was the guys that like went to the San Diego Comic Con this year, and they
Yeah.
said it was packed. Like that was like the most packed like it's been since like pre-pandemic,
Oh
and
right.
like
Yeah.
and they were
Well.
selling like tons and tons of back issues and stuff. It was
Uh-huh.
very um, encouraging.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People were ready to get out. They were ready to.
Yeah.
Ready to
Yeah.
buy.
Well, I wouldn't get too encouraged. I hear that people are dipping into some of that that pandemic money, and it's like, well, crap, man. I done dipped into that and supported CG. Of course, a lot of people
Hmm.
held on to it and didn't know what to do with it. And it's like, I always know what to do with money. How about you, Shadowhawk?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I invested all that free money I got from Biden in art.
There you go.
And I'm saving a lot of money not investing in Disney. That's for sure.
Oh, what in the?
Not Snow White. That's Snow Wet.
Oh,
No.
what's your trouble, boy?
Once she wakes up.
Whoa, down. Sorry, guys. Daughter just walked in the door. Dog's going crazy.
Get ready for a rebound of Disney stock? Maybe. What do you base that on?
Yeah. Why?
They releasing some
What would
Zack
possibly?
Snyder stuff
Mhm.
or something?
You know what? You know what could cause a rebound? A sale.
A sale of what?
The company.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know how many times like just like while I was just like since like I've been in like how many times like Warner Brothers and Universal have like changed hands.
right.
Like you know a handful each. You know like they were like Time Warner and like Warner
Oh
Brothers.
yeah.
Like was Time Warner and then like AOL bought them and then and
Wasn't
with
DC like actually owned by Discovery Channel or
Uh,
something though?
yeah
uh,
and then
uh,
now just Discovery
staying
bought
alive,
them
staying alive.
and
Uh, uh,
with
staying alive.
Universal, it was Vivendi and
Jack Kirby.
NBC and Comcast and
Mhm.
like I think it was Vivendi, then Comcast, then NBC, and then Seagram's. Seagram's was
It's
before Vivendi.
it's very interesting. I know this. Well, I'll just say Mark Levin. The other day Comcast they lost. Now they've got a backup, but wow, Brent Booth doing after the iconic John Byrne Phoenix the Untold Story cover redraw. Wow. Why would you ever take something on like that? That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. I love
I
all
mean
his
that's pretty
repolishes.
complex. That's a pretty complex piece there, but it is awesome. Love
Yeah,
that book.
somebody's gonna pay you for it.
Well, he didn't say it was a commission,
Yeah.
just a redraw. So
Well, yeah. Well, I'm sure
On
Brett stuff sells pretty
Instagram,
well.
right?
I'm
Follow
sorry. What'd you
Mental
say, Brian?
Studios. On Instagram, follow Mental Studios.
Mental Studios.
Mm-hmm. And that's all that Brett Booth artwork, like all that stuff that they're
Oh,
reimagining. It's really good stuff.
well, I'm always down for some good stuff.
Yeah.
Mr. Good Stuff. Who do you think you are? Well, I tell you what, we're gonna wrap this one up. We've been going over 2.5 hours. That way I'll have about 30 minutes or so to get ready to go to work. I mean, I'm ready now, but get something and really, just relax.
Yeah.
Get off my
I'm probably
arse.
gonna go
And
jump in the shower and go
Ryan's
to bed.
already said that he wants to go over there and check out Dillard. So, thanks for hanging for us with us as long as you did, Ryan. Um, got some
Appreciate you
future
having me.
got some
Thanks for coming
future
in,
work
man.
when you're available for you to do.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I would say like probably in about a week.
Okay,
I'm guessing about like 4 or 5 days to like finish like my sketches,
that'll be perfect.
shirts, and stickers, and then
That'll be perfect.
I just got to mail everything out.
Yeah.
I even got like all the Gemini mailers and the comic bags and boards and all that stuff. So I'm good to go.
Well, I said it yesterday. I'll say it again today. A quote from To Live and Die in L.A. As I thumb through the counterfeit movie, I say, "You're beautiful."
Good night, boys.
And girls. Don't be that way, Ryan.
Sorry, buddy.
Good
night, everybody.
Sorry to Carrie.
Such a
Love y'all.
sacred.
Hail CG. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier, Carrie.
Hail
I was
Comicsgate.
out of it.
Hell, Comicsgate and KSSS if you're listening, I caught you
Happy
on
birthday.
replay on Vic's birthday. He slipped in on me. I didn't know that KSSS had came in, and he was the
Oh yeah, yeah. I
only
said hi
person
to him.
I didn't say hi to. Carrie was on me for not saying hi to Ryan, and I had already said hi to him, but I did miss KSSS. I don't always watch the replay, but I just happened to catch that,
Yep.
because I was
And
kind of
happy birthday,
excited to see
KSSS. I
my
forgot to
character
tell you
drawn
yesterday. So
again. So, and read some of the comments that I missed yesterday. When you're in the moment, you miss a lot, So anyway, bow for now. Keep collecting.
hello.
Keep watching the stars. Absolutely. What's for dinner, Shadowhawk? Do you even know?
Yeah, I stopped and grabbed Arby's on the way home. I wasn't.
Oh, good man. I hope you got some of that extra cheese sauce. I like it. Yeah, I love you.
Oh, we're still live, right?
I know. I said it.
Oh, okay.
I said I love you.
I thought you stopped. Thought you stopped it.
I thought I stopped it too. Then I was like, yeah, we'll be behind the scenes in a second, and apparently not. So let me hit it again. Yeah, a hearty Jason Bascom. I love you at the end.